Hey,
All right.
we're here.
Yeah, man, we made it. All right.
We're
Happy.
here. We're queer. Remember that? If I can
Hey,
get used to
bro.
it.
It's
Happy
Pride
Pride
Month,
Month.
man. That's right, dude.
Just so those out there know, Frank only celebrates 20 days of it.
Right.
3/4.
3/4, 3 weeks. That's all I can give in to them. Yeah, unfortunately. That's right, man. They know. They see me cruising around in that
They
Subaru.
feel it.
They know what's happening, man. Pride Month, dude. Not a lot of celebration. Have you noticed? Have you seen any? Dude, I mean, outside
Nothing,
of
bro. You cut the USA, and there's no more Pride.
yes,
That's what happened.
yeah, man, absolutely. That's hilarious. So here in Denver, apparently not a lot of funding. They're getting no national endorsements, really. Like, remember, man, the heart of the Biden administration. We had Target with the tuck-friendly swim gear
remember
section.
that? Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Tuck gear friendly for the kids, man. We're
For the
like
kids.
gone a long way. I'm saying, a lot gets lost in the Iran war, America first / Israel first nonsense, but we forget that we were living in a world where they had a kids section at Target for the tuck friendly swim gear. So, we've really improved quite a bit in a
We've
couple
really
years.
improved. Speaking of Iran war, one thing that got kind of swept under the rug, nobody even mentioned it. Like OPEC is gone.
Yeah, wait.
Did you hear about that?
Wasn't that oil based?
Yeah, OPEC was like the Middle Eastern countries pretty much coming together, monopolizing oil, and then
Right.
fucking with the prices.
Right.
And because of this war in Iran and everything Trump has done, it's essentially just disassembled, and there is no more OPEC.
Oh, all right, man.
I don't think people understand the difference here of presidencies. Midterms were coming up, so Joe Biden went to these sheiks and begged them to lower the price of gas for the midterm.
Right.
Trump just eliminated their whole organization.
Right. Yeah, that's it's hard to understand. So, I don't know. It's saying here that let's see here, effective May 1st, 2026. Let's see. Well, okay, yeah, the United Arab Emirates have left OPEC, and
Which it's like the U.S. leaving NATO. It doesn't
exactly
then
right.
you don't matter.
So this is basically signaling some sort of a new world order, maybe a new world order, right? We had the other new world order, which was the leftist globalist agenda. Maybe this is the signal from the key players of the OPEC. I mean, they still have Saudi Arabia, Russia, Iraq, Kuwait. Most of these countries, though, I think will be taken over by Israel in the next 10 years. So there's a good chance that, OPEC is dead, actually. There's going to be a new OPEC, right? Very interesting. I'm just more aware of Trump basically. What doesn't get a lot of news is we're done with the WHO. We've pulled out of the World Health Organization.
Thank God.
We're essentially, I think we're basically done with the UN at this point. So, OPEC.
But that's going to get reversed.
Right.
Well, the next president is going to be a Democrat. He's going to join right back into the WHO.
You think so, huh?
100%. We're playing this game now where you spend the first year undoing what the last guy did.
Right. But also at the same time, no matter what, war in Ukraine carries on. War with Gaza, the genocide carries on. In fact, New World with Iran, didn't matter who you voted for, it happened regardless. So meet the new boss, same as the old boss, probably same as the new boss. It's all the same going all the way down the line since to when they assassinated Kennedy, I'm assuming, right? That's probably...
No, that's totally different, Frank, because this president has a son who went to a foreign country in a business that he had no business being in. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's
same
right.
boss. Same boss. Same corruption.
Oh man, well, it is funny that it is Pride Month, as we mentioned, and I don't know if you saw what was going on this week, but the San Francisco Giants, they wore their pride hats. Let me see if I can get this image up there for you. They got the
Why?
pride hats going on. Yeah, I know, because baseball has to play the game just like everybody else.
A lot
And
of gay guys out there playing. I mean,
exactly. So we got the pride hat here. Can you see the San Francisco guy? He's got the there it is.
I
He's got
see it. I see it.
rainbow colors on the San Fran thing, and then across it with some grease pen, he wrote Genesis 9:13 through 16. And
Mm.
apparently the entire bullpen for the San Francisco Giants quietly rejected Pride Night there at the San Francisco field and inscribed some biblical scripture on their ball caps. And they're getting a lot of grief online for it. People are not too thrilled about it, but I think
Oh,
this is
what don't the people like that these men are shoving their religious beliefs down your throat? Ugh! You know what I'm saying? Listen, they didn't
Yeah,
write
man.
the Bible verse on their hat until you put your gay flag on it.
Right.
So,
Yes, man.
how about we just take all this ideology out of the game?
The symbolism behind the Genesis 9:13 through 15, I believe, is the precise reference. It has to do with the moment where God ended the flood and Noah saw a rainbow, and the rainbow was the sign from God to Noah and to God's children that there shall no longer be any more floods and there will be peace on earth. And so the rainbow, until it was
Mm.
co-opted by the pride movement, which I must remind everyone is a deadly sin
Deadly sin.
literally in the
In
Bible.
every religion. Every religion says it's wrong. Every religion.
They co-opted the rainbow from God's sign to Noah that there shall be peace among men between God and men on earth. So that's why these baseball players decided to put it on there. Let's get this crap out of sports, dude.
Yeah,
Nobody,
yeah, let's just play baseball.
and just like Trump showed up to the Knicks game. Did you see that last week? And people were booing him, and everybody. I don't know, man. I just tune into sports to not think about that crap, honestly. And
Yeah.
thank God now we're in an era where we no longer have the BLM nonsense on the court side or on the helmets. Is the NFL still doing the peace and say her name thing? Remember they were doing that on
Say
the back
her
of the
name.
helmet? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He
Yeah,
went
yeah,
all
yeah,
in on that, man, and it seems like I don't know,
yeah.
baseball, come on, give it up. We're done with all this, hokey pokey
Oh,
nonsense.
what a terrible time to be alive that was.
Absolutely, man. So, Mike, how is everything in Chicago? You having a good summer out there? The world of plumbing, is everything going
Well,
good?
everything going great, really good. Really funny story out of Chicago is the Barack Obama Center is opening and
Yeah. Wait, like, what are we about, 10 years overdue and $8
not
billion
a big
dollars into it, man?
not a
Yeah.
big deal, Frank. Not a big deal. Not a big deal, Frank. Frank, we're a few $100 million over budget. Few hundred million, not a big deal. And apparently they hired all like minority
It's a
contractors.
full-on DEI
It's all
contract.
DEI. It's all DEI.
It's fantastic, actually. It's one of my
So they
favorite.
hired a lot of these minority contractors, and now a lot of them are complaining that they haven't gotten paid. Some of them are like on the verge of just going out of business. So very good, Obama. Just like your presidency,
Yeah,
your
absolutely.
little project, and then they're all complaining. The people that live around it, dude, it caused some of their taxes to go up 700%. Could you imagine?
Look at this monster. What? It looks like a prison, dude. That looks like a
It's
prison.
retarded. Yeah, it's retarded.
It's got the speech inscribed on the side. Look at that. Wow. Great view though. You could see all of Chicago in the background. Yeah, this thing basically cost almost $1 billion, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. It's at the 750, $850
It
million
was supposed to be like
price tag.
300.
You were right. At one point, you made the joke about how it's basically a bunch of basketball courts. They literally built a bunch of basketball courts. It's a very expensive basketball court playground.
Listen, he built a library in the south side of Chicago in a black neighborhood. And it has more, this library has more basketball courts than books. What are you trying to say about the population of the south side of Chicago? Brock?
Right. Yeah, that's your commentary on this neighborhood.
I didn't build it. You know what I mean? How insane is that?
I just like the idea that Chicago loses the Bears, brings in the Obama Library. This was a nice trade-off, right?
Fair trade.
Make a lot of money off of this, man. It's a $30 admission cost, which I found to be interesting.
For what?
Yes. Dude, it costs you $30 to go play basketball, shoot some hoops, right? You know,
with Brock?
No, but you get to see, remember the tan suit? I bet you they got the tan suit there on display. Come on, you got to have the tan suit. They have Michelle Obama's tuck-friendly bikini that she used to wear.
They just have a half-used roll of duct tape.
What blonde chick would do?
That's what you. That's the one she used during the inauguration.
I didn't realize it was that big. Oh my god,
Big Mike. Of course, she went with the black tape. That just sense,
of course, right? Skin friendly. In case there was a slip up, right? You didn't want anyone noticing. Yeah, man. So that's hilarious. Yeah, well, good. I'm happy for Chicago.
So funny.
You guys needed a win on some level. So.
But now to go back to what I said, that's the best part. Is do I get to play basketball with Barack Obama? No, he doesn't live anywhere near this area he just destroyed in the city. No, this neighborhood he destroyed with his library. Nah. He lives, states away. So funny.
Oh man. Well, similar to Chicago, it was a very monumental weekend. I don't know if you were following what went down last night, Mike. Huge day. The New York Knicks won the NBA Finals.
What is wrong with these animals on the East Coast? What is wrong with you animals on the East Coast? Can't you just celebrate?
Oh man, so funny, dude. I can't get the image going, but that's all good. So the Knicks, they win. First title in 53 years. Happy for the city. Very funny stuff. Just like in Chicago, we grew up during the 90s, especially 93, the three-peat, particularly unhinged celebrations in Chicago. They were tipping over the cop cars. I mean, thank God we didn't have cell phones.
No Twitter,
Chicago isn't besmirched by all the imagery per se. There's only like a handful of shots from the helicopters. Remember, because the news back then, too afraid to go into the zoo amongst the animals, reported, man on the scene on the street, right? They were in the helicopters in 93 filming from afar, right? But now that's right. Simpler times, my man, right? Simpler times.
I was explaining to a guy the other day, he was born in 2000, right? And I was trying to tell him, like, no, that's what the Rodney King thing was so crazy because you didn't have videos of anything. So the fact that it got caught on video, it was like, oh, how often is this? This has got to be happening all the time to catch it on a video. You know what I mean? Because nobody had a video camera, extra tape. The battery lasted 15 minutes. You know what I mean? It wasn't like it is today, where everything gets captured.
Oh, dude, absolutely, man. No, it was amazing that happened, and then of course, following it, we don't have a lot of video of the LA riots that ensued. Like, there's only
the helicopter.
That's
Oh,
about
you're right.
all
The
we got.
helicopter.
Like the
Same thing with
stories.
the OJ chase. It was just the
Yes,
helicopter. If
it was
there
the
was no
helicopter,
helicopter, we
dude.
don't got any video. You gotta use your imagination.
Man, if that was modern era, the OJ scene, we would have had his whole live Facebook feed from inside the Bronco. He'd
Oh,
have
could
the
you
gun,
imagine?
the dude would be driving. I can't remember who was driving. It was someone
It was
famous.
what's his name? That dude.
Byron Scott or something like that, right? Wasn't it like a sportscaster or something? How hilarious was that, dude? But yeah,
what a crazy
imagine
time.
nowadays it would be his live Instagram or TikTok. He'd be on there. We'd be watching in real time, both from the cop view and the helicopter and on the dash cams.
Dash cams, yeah, body cams. Oh,
We'd have both dudes inside the Bronco. It'd be the guy with his cell phone on the dash
I was just
recording
thinking
OJ.
that.
And then you had OJ's like insane face in his own phone, like screaming his demands to the police. Like that would have been spectacular entertainment,
So
dude.
much better. And all those ladies on the bridges.
Right?
Remember all the people like holding the signs?
Think of all the close-up titties we would have seen live in action. There
so many
must have been
titties.
some women flashing the camera back in those days.
Couldn't
right?
see them from the helicopter, man. They were there.
So the Knicks win, and of course, chaos ensued on the streets of New York, as you would expect. What I found amazing this time around, that I guess New Yorkers, they're really into essentially accosting people with the other team's jersey on. So they found
So
a fella.
funny.
Yeah, they found this guy walking with a Spurs jersey, and they immediately just ransacked the guy and completely beat the crap out of him.
And you guys won.
I know.
So you celebrate. You already won the game. You got to beat the shit out of the guy too.
I know. And
God.
Victor Wembanyama, the star of the Spurs, 7'6", superstar of the modern era, he was seen by the crowd, similar to this, walking into his hotel and someone pelted him with an egg, apparently.
Damn.
New York is ruthless, man. Absolutely insane.
Yeah, if you're 7'6", gonna be hard to blend in. Not
There
get
was-
noticed.
There was, of course, a shooting in Times Square during the celebrations. Expected. I mean, the same thing happened here when the Nuggets won. There was a shooting or two. It's just that's what happens, right? So cool stuff, though. I was hoping that I was chatting with Uncle Guy about this the other day, and we both agreed actually that if San Antonio had won 2 in a row and it went to Game 7, this thing's rigged, baby. Like fully rigged.
Yeah.
This cash
they're
cow.
milking it.
I mean,
Yeah.
how many times do you get New York tuning in to the NBA Finals, right? The whole state was probably watching this thing. So what a cash cow. Plus, with Wembayama, he's from France. And so this had international appeal. They were making buco bucks on it, right? So I was wrong. I thought they would win one more there in San Antonio, take it to New York for the final victory for the Knicks. But I think they saw, that video clip we were watching, that wasn't even the victory of the championship. That was like game 3 or 4 when they were just out there ransacking, lighting things on fire. I mean, it was pretty insane.
And it was the same thing for the San Antonio fans beating up on the Knicks fans. There's videos of that too. It's crazy.
A lot of violence. So
what's wrong with you people?
You
It's just a game. It's just basketball, man.
But we're living in times now where inflation is out of control. Nobody can afford anything. There's World War III going on. There's so much shit happening. Nobody even cares that they're talking about aliens left and right. Nobody went to jail for the Epstein files. I mean, so what do we got left? Let's celebrate a championship of some sports team and just beat the ever living crap out of each other. And then we're gonna burn this city to the ground, baby, because we got nothing else going on in our lives. We can't afford to buy houses, so we're gonna burn this city down. I think that's kind of where people are at this point.
The housing thing is crazy. They're saying average house now is 5 times average or median income.
You have to be a millionaire now to basically buy a house.
Yeah,
that's where we're at, right?
Crazy.
And so,
crazy.
You know what? I've ripped on it quite a bit. The minimum wage this, minimum wage that. We got fucking trillionaires now, man. We got to boost that minimum wage, baby. We got to just inflate everything now, dude. At some point, I'm just going to have to load up my wheelbarrow with cash and march my ass down to the grocery store. That's how it's going to go.
Here's my problem is everybody calling for fucking higher minimum wage and everything. And everybody complaining about Elon Musk being a trillionaire. You are the motherfuckers that are taxing the shit out of me.
I know.
Right? You guys, how about you just let me keep my money? You know what I'm saying? Just let me keep my money, and then I have a better shot of being a trillionaire. Right now, I'm keeping 2/3 of what I make. It's very hard to get ahead.
Right. Yes.
Fucking assholes.
The whole thing with Elon is super funny to me because as we remember, I guess everybody still hates Elon. He's still a Nazi, if I'm understanding everything now.
Well, he did a hand thing a long time ago. It was once.
I mean, it's not
kind of similar to something Hitler did.
Not like he has a Hitler Nazi sympathizer tattoo on his chest, right? No,
because then we'd make him senator. Yeah.
Insane. Yeah. So we're living in crazy. Big news item in my mind. I can't believe I'm saying it, but here we are right now. Elon Musk, officially world's first trillionaire, or declared trillionaire. I have subscribed for a long time that Elon is not the first trillionaire. The Saudis, the Saudi princes, and the Emirates,
probably a trillionaire, dude.
Kim Jong-un, Xi. I bet all these guys are trillionaires at this point. You know, they just don't declare their wealth. We just happen to live in this fascistic society where our billionaires and trillionaires have to declare how much they have and pay taxes. It's crazy. It's crazy, man.
Dude, nobody deserves it more than this guy. Everybody poo-pooing on this guy. Dude, nobody thought an electric car was possible. A mass-produced electric car. He created a world market.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, man. Absolutely, dude. No, he's...
Still to this day, nobody has been able to make the car drive by itself.
I know.
His does. I mean, are you kidding? Are you kidding me right now? Tell me this guy doesn't deserve it. Did you hear this, dude? There was a SpaceX, one of his original employees, one of the first engineers. He was saying this He was telling this story on a podcast about like the early days, and he said Elon Musk came in and said, "I want to know how much it would cost to build a rocket," and they started naming off like 100 million per engine, body. And he was like, "No. I want to know how much copper does it take to make a spaceship." How much aluminum will it take? I want just the raw materials, the atoms, on piles. Like just imagine we had piles of raw material, and what is the cost of those materials? That's our base.
Wow.
Now we need to figure out how to arrange those atoms into a spaceship for as close to that price as possible.
Amazing, dude.
That mentality is crazy.
Absolutely, man. No,
this guy deserves it, man.
I don't care how far-fetched it is, or if you subscribe to my conspiracy nut-minded theory that, we already have incredible star bases on the moon, that we're beyond our imagination on that level. This guy got us as a society seriously discussing going to another planet, man.
I know.
That's awesome. Nobody was talking about that before he came around, or at least seriously entertaining it. And he, through the mockery, at some point started blasting off these really impressive rockets that land back on the freaking ground, man. I mean, nobody did that. So, I don't know. He got the ball rolling. He got the conversation started, and he put his money where his mouth was.
Yes.
And he did some pretty impressive stuff. And maybe he won't be the first one that gets to Mars, but he got the ball rolling. Maybe some other newer trillionaire will come along and say, you know what? I'm going to beat Elon to Mars. And then you won't be paying for stuff on Mars with Dogecoin. You'll be paying it with what's the guy? Bald guy. Amazon coin. You'll
Bezos.
There's a battle for who will monetize Mars first. And you know what? I'm not mad about it. I like capitalism, and I think capitalism drives innovation and pushes
100%.
And so Elon, for all the crap that people give him, give the guy a little credit. And here we are now. SpaceX completed the largest IPO in history. 75 billion was raised, selling for more than 555 million. My numbers you and I cannot even comprehend. I'm telling you right now. It gave the company a valuation above $2 trillion.
Whoa.
With his over 40% stake in the company, it made Elon Musk the world's first trillionaire officially. And here we are, living in an era, a new era.
He deserves it, man. He deserves
unprecedented.
Nobody. I mean, imagine you had $180 million. That's it. I'm retired. I'm not doing anything. This guy risked it all.
Seriously, man.
He risked it all, dude. He tells that story where like 3 rockets blew up and he had 1 left, and he was like that he would have lost it all if that rocket blew up.
It's incredible, man.
He risked it all. Fortune we couldn't even imagine, and look what it got him, man. That's all you say. People out there is like, you should just retire, go away. What are you doing? No, that's why he's a trillionaire, because it was never enough. We all live in what we could tolerate. You look around your life, and that's what you're willing to tolerate.
Should we get a lowdown? I love the numbers that they crunch and all of this stuff, man. It's
awesome.
Incredible. We are in
all the millionaires.
Time. Yeah, absolutely. This is amazing. Here we go, man.
To the history made on Wall Street today, SpaceX going public, the biggest IPO ever launched. The deal making Elon Musk the world's first trillionaire, and what it could mean for your 401k. Here's ABC's Matt Rivers.
Tonight, SpaceX blasting into the public market with the biggest IPO in history. Launching its founder, Elon Musk, as the world's first trillionaire.
SpaceX wants to be able to take you to the moon, take you to Mars, and ultimately beyond.
So the AI guys, the dude from Taiwan, you notice they're rocking the leather jackets all of a sudden. What's going on with this? They're sending a message of some sort. I don't know what it is. Leather jackets, though. Maybe the Fonz is coming back.
Hey!
Yeah, all right, Elon.
SpaceX stock prices at $135 a share, surging to nearly $161 by the end of the day.
SpaceX is officially open to the public.
I personally am going to purchase it. That's just me.
The company, which has yet to turn a profit, is now valued at more than $2 trillion.
That's what's crazy. It is a $2 trillion company that lost billions of dollars last year.
Yeah, man. Nuts.
That's insane. What kind of world we live in? It's just insane.
We did it all wrong, man. They taught us everything wrong in school. Where did this guy go to school? Where did he learn how to do the whole
South Africa?
Oh, okay. There you go. Right.
Yeah.
And Musk, whose other companies include Tesla and X, is now worth an estimated $1.1 trillion.
Excuse me?
That's just so unbelievable. I was talking about this at work with one of the guys, and he turns to me and he goes, man, it's crazy. He's like, what is a trillion, a billion times 100? And I'm like, you know what? I don't even know. I have no idea. It's so much money. Like, I can't even.
1,000. It's 1,000 billion.
1,000 billion. I don't even know what a billion means.
Well, a billion is 1,000 million.
My head has exploded. I can't even visualize the zeros. You know what I'm saying? I have no idea how many zeros are going on here.
So trillion is just a million.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But before we start doing the wheelbarrows of cash, we got to do something with our monetary system here. It's outrageous, man.
That's more than the next 4 richest people in the world, both of Google's co-founders, Jeff Bezos.
That's the worst part. He's the world's first trillionaire, living paycheck to paycheck in this economy. The gas prices. You see how many kids he's got? He got like 16 kids. This guy.
Yeah,
paycheck
man.
to paycheck, my friends.
That is a ton of child support, especially when you're the first trillionaire. They're gonna milk you, man. Oh my god,
Oh
dude.
yeah, because they do
What
the
a
percentage.
percentage thing, right? Oh my god, dude. So his kids now, just those 13 kids of his, already on the billionaire list, I imagine, just from a sheer
Oh yeah,
percentage.
100%. Yeah.
Man, we're screwed,
Yeah.
man. We're gonna be slaves for the rest of our lives. That's guaranteed.
Combined, the polarizing entrepreneur is now promising to use all that fresh capital to fund ambitious plans to build a colony on Mars and send AI data centers into space.
Okay, so you know what? Everyone complaining about this guy being a trillionaire. At least he's got some ideas to
I
do
know.
something for humanity. I mean,
I know, dude. Give it to Liz Warren. What are you gonna do with it, Liz Warren? It's gonna
What?
get funneled through NGOs, end up back in your campaign,
That's
and
right,
we're gonna
dude.
just
Yes.
disappear.
Or,
Fucking idiots.
what would Tim Walz do? He'd be on the street corner somewhere handing cash
just
out to the
handing it out.
homeless, right?
That'd be
That's
the best part if he was rich. He would just hand it out.
No, I'm okay with this guy being a trillionaire because he's talking about nuclear reactors in space and going to other planets and sending AI drones through the solar system to see if we can maybe survive the incoming cataclysms of this planet and take humanity elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? That's very Star Trek like in my mind, and I'm down with that. That's very peaceful, and I don't know. That's kind of cool. It's sci-fi,
It is
man. We're in
cool.
the future. At least the thing with Elon for
Yeah.
me is he's the only guy doing stuff futuristic.
Doing anything.
We're in the
Yes.
future, though. You know, like
Yes.
if we're gonna get a hoverboard like from Back to the Future, Elon's gonna make it.
Hell
Do you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? There's nobody else that's gonna do this.
Those Teslas are amazing. Did you see that video of the Las Vegas? Bro, this
Enlighten me, man. Yeah.
you get off, you get up, you get in,
Oh, his
you fly
tunnels?
into the yeah, you fly into the airport, and then you get into your Tesla, and then you drive your Tesla on like the regular roads, but then it drives in the tunnel, and
It drives itself,
it
right?
drives itself in this tiny tunnel that's like just big enough for the car, and then there's like stations underneath different like hotels in the center, the
Wow.
stadium. So yeah, it's gonna be
Dude.
and it's so cool. It's got like the LED lights in the tunnel that are changing. So
To me,
futuristic.
that is a combination of Demolition Man and iRobot right there.
Yeah.
And iRobot
Yeah.
freaks me out because we're getting closer to that world. There's that scene where Will Smith is driving in that tunnel, or the car's driving, and then the two automated
the
trucks
transporters.
show up and the robots come out, and he has to like take over and manually. This is what I love about all futuristic stuff. Demolition Man has the same thing. The brute force action hero maniac is always like denying the technology, and he always overrides the machine.
Overrides,
Control himself,
yes.
you know. And he's going
Yes.
1,000 miles per hour, but he's able to like, beat the machine at it, dude. It's amazing, man. I love it.
Great stuff.
So yeah, I just think this is cool tech, and I like that idea. But we are, I'm okay, I guess, with the automated driving stuff if it means I can get to my destination without the traffic jams and all the
Oh,
idiocy that
100%.
goes on. Like if I could put on some sort of podcast, or I mean, look, if the car's driving itself, you should be able to kick back, put on something on the
Take a
screen, and just
nap,
enjoy the
dude.
ride, take a
Oh,
nap.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. Take out a meal and just eat a full meal. I mean,
Oh yeah.
in my mind, the cars are going to come with one of those air fryers. You know, you pop in some French fries and chicken nuggets. You put on a flick, crank open a brewski. Just enjoy the ride, man.
I'm a Chicagoan. If I'm gonna be sitting for an hour, I better have some mozzarella sticks.
I better be able to get a beef with one of them sausages in the middle.
Give me something.
What? No cheese
Yeah,
with the fries? What's going on here, man?
I think that is like the only way you'll get rid of traffic is by getting rid of the drivers.
Right. Yeah.
It's the
Absolutely.
only way.
Absolutely. man.
People just can't do it.
But
I don't know.
point being is, look at what we're talking about here. The only person putting the money where the mouth is, having the rubber meet the road, is Elon. He's designing these futuristic cities. You know what?
Yeah.
I'll take the Elon futuristic city with the self-driving cars and everything being connected and automated than the 15-minute dystopian nightmare cities that Bill Gates and Soros and Schwab want to build for us. For them, man. Holy cow. So
yeah, I didn't even mention it. If you watch those videos of the Knicks fans beating up the Spurs fans, the thing that pissed me off the most is they're in Times Square and you just see these giant bike lanes. They have to like walk over the fucking curb for the bike lane. I was just like, dude, this. It's like, man, I
saw you tweet this, dude.
Like, dude, that's honestly what pissed me. Look at that giant ass bike lane. Like, that pissed me off more than anything.
Bro, this is how you know it's a new world dystopian society blueprint, because this is how the roads look now in Denver, Chicago, San Francisco. They've ruined all the major cities with this bullshit. You're right, dude.
You fit 3 people shoulder to shoulder down that street. There's fucking bike lanes. Ruined everything, dude.
They road dieted so much the bus can't turn on that radius to get out, man. It's like barely.
You guys put your road on a diet. You need to put your people on a diet. Look how fucking thick these fucking people are.
They can
see
barely
how wide these people are.
Look at them just throwing shit at this bus, and these people. Yeah, they are wide.
Oh, the bike lanes, dude. Look at that fucking.
I'm a fan of this chaos, though. At least these people are getting a little exercise in their life.
Little bit,
you know what I'm saying? They're doing a little jogging, some calisthenics, throwing. Right. This is positive. All right.
Man, outside, fresh air.
Group of people going for a run right there. I mean, I think this is a good thing, actually. Ultimately, we need more rioting to go on. Right. More fans chasing. And here we go. We got a little fisticuffs going on. These people, dude.
All I can say is, New York, get your shit together. And I don't care about the rioting. The bike lanes. Get rid of the bike lanes, man.
The bike lanes, dude.
Come on.
I like how they're chasing the Spurs team. They can't run long enough to keep up with it, so they decide halfway, you know what, fuck it. Let's just start beating the crap out of each other now. And they just all turn around. Right, the bus is gone, so what do? Oh, the fisticuffs now. We're throwing haymakers. We are just beating the crap out of each other because we gotta do something with our rage.
Gotta fight someone. Yeah, there's a Spurs guy.
All right, man. Excellent stuff, America. We're looking great. We're looking excellent.
And you got to appreciate the diversity. There's white, black, Asian. You know, we all can come together to riot.
That's right, man. When it comes to sports, it brings everybody together. There's some video out there. It's fantastic. They set a bus on fire at one point.
Oh, it's hilarious. A school bus. They destroyed school buses.
On fire. There's another one where someone has like a billy club and they're just bashing a windshield on a car, just a random car, just destroying it. It's good, man.
Terrible. Good times.
Excellent times, man. But we are grooving along. We got so much more going on. It was a crazy week. All of this nonsense going on, and I couldn't help but notice that once again, the villain of villains, Bill Gates, picking the most opportune time to just kind of be sort of in the headlines. This guy's a snake, dude. It's unbelievable how he does.
Why is he even testifying?
So, well, he got called onto Capitol Hill because, of course, of all things, his ties to Jeffrey Epstein and how frequently and often his name came out in the files.
That's so crazy. Could we forgive him for the Epstein Island and go after him for the woman he sterilized in India? Can we do that? like, I'm willing to let the Epstein Island slide. It's the millions that he killed.
Ah, man. Gates testified for nearly 6 hours inside a closed-door meeting with the House Oversight Committee. They asked him about his meetings with Epstein between 2011 and 2014, and he was quoted later as saying he made a grave error in judgment on his association. And I want to remind everybody...
Frank, you're not going to believe this. The guy who gave me the underage hookers turned out to be... Frank, he turned out to be kind of a piece of shit guy. Yeah, the guy with the island where you could go and rape kids. Not really trustworthy. Just so you know, it's my fault.
It turns out the penicillin he gave me to sneak into my wife's drink so she wouldn't get the STD that I contracted from the illegal underage Russian hookers turned out to be the wrong penicillin. This guy's a snake, this Epstein. He's
Don't trust him.
pure evil. Yeah. I
You know,
don't
back in
know.
my day, you could trust the pedophile ringleader. Not anymore.
Excuse me?
It's the New World Order, you know?
Oh, man. So in prepared remarks, Gates admitted to the relationship, said it was a huge mistake, and said that he learned of the extramarital affairs and that Epstein learned about Gates's extramarital affairs with the Russian hookers and tried to use that information against Gates as compromat or materials against him to make Gates unwittingly do stuff that he didn't want to do and be a part of these meetings. So
that Mossad agent who was bringing very prominent officials to his island to fuck underage kids. He was doing it for blackmail, is what you're saying.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who would've thought?
A little blackmail. Now this comes on the heels.
He's trying to play the victim in this.
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
It's
Yes.
crazy.
It is totally nuts, dude. Yeah.
Frank, I went to that crack house and smoked crack with those people, but then they robbed me.
Right.
I'm the victim here, Frank. Like,
It's so
what
sad.
do you
I'm sorry
expect?
that. Yeah. I know.
Come on, man.
Oh,
Come on,
man.
Bill.
Yeah. Come on, guys. So yeah, this is very funny stuff. It came out also this week that there's now a new investigation into Epstein after he went to jail the first time in 2008. And they're saying that after he was in prison the first time, he continued to maintain the lavish lifestyle and connections and was exploiting women even from prison at that point. And I find that to be interesting considering that this Bill Gates testimony is about his relationship with Epstein from 2011 to 2014 after the first arrest, after the first time Gates went exploitation and the child trafficking. Gates is a filthy, dirty man, people. And
terrible human.
Absolutely. And I love news about Gates, and I got a clip about it. I got a news clip. I think we should rock it. Are you feeling in the mood for some Bill Gates action and a little kind of view of what was going on? I just like how he's walking around, creeping around with the tail between the legs. It's the deal with the devil in my book, which is Bill Gates. He's allowed right now to fulfill his dream to depopulate the planet, right? He's been very successful with it over the last several decades. Gavi, the COVID vaccine, everything with AIDS, his entire relationship with Tony Fauci, right? They've had a very successful career of depopulating the planet. And his goal has always been eugenics. So the deal with the devil in my book is Bill Gates, you could fulfill this dream, depopulating the planet. However, your legacy will be shameful and everyone will associate you with Epstein. Who else are we? It's him and Prince Andrew.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it, dude. But you know what? I'm okay with that. You know what? Bill Gates, one of the most evil people on the planet. I'm kind of okay that his legacy will be this shameful relationship he had with Epstein. We probably have barely scratched the surface on the illegal, disgusting shit that Gates did with Epstein. We get a little tidbit here and there. The underage Russian hookers and the STDs he passed on to Melinda. All right, that's good. But I like that his legacy now will not be what he ultimately wanted it to be. His legacy will forever be tied to Epstein. So this is good stuff, right? It's kind of like Karmelo and Carmelo Anthony in my
Carmelo, yeah.
Ways to go out here. So let's listen to it. Here we got a little bit of a rundown on the Bill Gates testimony about the Epstein investigation.
Billionaire businessman.
And let me see if I can get a little bit. There we go.
Bill Gates taking no questions from reporters after answering plenty from lawmakers during 6 hours behind closed doors, pressed on his ties to Jeffrey Epstein.
I hope my testimony is helpful to the important work of the committee to find justice for the victims.
Gates accusing the notorious sex offender of possible blackmail over Gates's extramarital affairs, saying he first met Epstein in 2011 in the interest of soliciting more donations for his philanthropic.
The best picture is Bill Gates with the pilot of Lolita Express. You've never seen Bill Gates happier in any picture ever taken of the guy. He's got that lizard smile ear to ear, man. It's incredible.
And he's still hiding behind I was there for philanthropic reasons. I was trying to get money to save the world. Yeah, okay, buddy. Thanks, Bill.
Yeah, dude. Both Bills. Bill Clinton maintains he flew on it to go to some junket in Africa to help the poor, underprivileged people of Africa, right? It was him and Chris Tucker and Kevin Spacey. Other guys definitely not sleazebags, right?
So gross.
But Gates says he cut Epstein off when it became clear that was a dead end, acknowledging his affairs, saying Epstein was working to use information about my infidelities, in addition to many lies that he layered on top, to pressure me to re-engage with him.
I think that Epstein saw a vulnerability and tried to use that as leverage.
It's pretty clear to me, though, that Epstein was a friend collector. He just liked to have people around him that were big deal.
Lawmakers say Gates was asked about emails Epstein appeared to have drafted to himself in 2013, suggesting he helped Bill get drugs after sex with Russian girls. Allegations Gates has denied.
Mr. Gates does believe that Mr. Epstein would write emails that were oftentimes untrue.
Gates has not been criminally accused of
wrongdoing. It wasn't true, Frank.
I know, man. It's all alleged. It's alleged.
Never
it's all
saw
alleged.
or had any
I
indication.
believe Bill Gates said you could read the emails and decide for yourself.
That's right, man. Yeah. It's his go-to line, man. Look, I'm not going to deny, but read it for yourself, because Bill relies on the fact that most people don't read anything.
Exactly.
Right? So he knows you won't read it, statistically.
Criminal conduct. Quote, I never went to his island, his ranch, or his Florida home. I have never victimized anyone. Gates does acknowledge meeting with Epstein was a grave error in judgment. The two first connecting well after that controversial 2008 sweetheart plea deal that saw Epstein serving 13 months, including work release on 2 state charges in Florida.
Yeah. Oh, Bill.
We know what you did, dude.
We know what you did, Bill. Come on, man.
On.
Yeah.
Everybody, they looked at your wife and they were like, we could get this guy to do anything. get those Russian hookers in here.
I mean, and I still maintain the belief that Melinda Gates has been played by actor Kevin Kline all these years. I'm almost certain Kevin Kline, the actor, has been portraying Melinda Gates, the character, this entire time.
She's not that ugly. She's pretty ugly. Not that. But it's all right. I did hear Hunter Biden was quoted as saying, "Are Russian hookers better for you than American hookers?" Probably.
Yeah, that's right.
A little healthier.
Oh, man. Hunter in the news, or not in the news, in my algo feed, actually.
So funny.
I'm loving this dude, man. I'm living for Hunter this year. He's my favorite non-comedian comedic relief in the world. Did you see his interview?
I never see anything to do with Hunter Biden. I don't know how you see it. So funny.
So, Hunter Biden was on, I guess, my new favorite podcast, also Gavin Newsom's podcast, the Gavin Hour, or Gavin, what does he call it? I don't even know what he calls it, actually.
Wow.
Talk about a powerhouse hour right there, dude. Gavin Newsom
with the brain power in that room.
Oh my God, man. Yes. I had to watch it 3 times to get through everything. It was just so dense with info and data, man. Yeah.
You know, like they smoke crack afterwards.
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, too.
Well, Gavin, he's going to be running for president. So I think what they did was they had Hunter film it remotely, but just in the patio porch outside. You know what I mean? Because he didn't want to be seen like they're in the same room. But then afterwards, after they pretended they were in different places, they got together probably.
He's a Democrat running for president. So then he got a limo where this gross dude sucked his dick and sold him crack. Is that how that works?
That's exactly how that works, man.
Was that Larry Sinclair?
I don't know. Hunter, big on the crack. I think Gavin, cocaine guy. I think he likes to snort the fun stuff.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Sugar, that Gavin Newsom. I'm almost positive. So, yeah, man. So we got Hunter, now they opened the podcast with a little kind of wink and a nod to the idea that Hunter's been floating the concept of running in 2028. And so they kind of jokingly decided, you know what we should do? Gavin Biden 2028 or Newsom Biden. Yeah. So I think that's a winning ticket, actually. And I like the idea of the Democrats going all in on two old white guys for their ticket. I think that's what they could do to bring back the dudes that have abandoned the Democratic Party.
So stupid.
So, anyways, throughout the conversation, there was a moment where Hunter alluded to the fact that one of the most devastating things that's happened to our society were the COVID lockdowns, and how there are people that will never regain those 2 years, as if it wasn't his father who was behind the implementation of the mandates and the lockdowns, or at least the puppet formerly known as Joe Biden that was used.
No, but then you're talking to the guy Gavin Newsom, who was the worst.
Number one, yes,
the number one for closing down.
He locked down everything. He shut down beaches and arrested people for literally surfing in the ocean alone. I mean,
paddle boarding, dude.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Dude. So all of that was in there, but then they went down into a very personal route. It was very deep and honest and raw. And it's a perspective of Hunter that I think, Mike, you and I can really lean into, listen, and learn about the pain that the kid, Hunter Biden, went through and how difficult it was. Mike, it's easy for us to laugh about it, the crack, and all that jazz. But really, deep inside, there was a lot of pain going on, and humiliation and shame, and maybe Hunter was just looking for an out, an early exit or an easy exit, right?
Okay, that's what the crack was?
Well, let's find out. Let's hear from Hunter. Compliments of the Vigilant Fox, always putting out great clips out there. And here we go. Hunter Biden giving us the lowdown on his crack addiction.
It was, I was adrift. I was totally adrift. And I say this not for the shock value of it. I was trying to commit suicide, but
excuse me?
I didn't have
to
do it in a way that would have been immediate and final. It was when I first smoked crack, it was a conscious choice. I'm going to do the single thing.
This is so insane.
And I walked out of
First of all, these are both just very rich kids that come from political families.
Seriously, like one of the wealth.
It's insane.
These two assholes were born into the 1%.
100%. It's crazy.
So, and they're both lamenting right now about how difficult their lives have been, and the trauma, right, that they've gone through.
Gavin, I wanted to kill myself. I really did. I was so depressed. I was like, I'm going to kill myself, but I'm going to do it with foreign hookers and a lot of crack cocaine, and I'm going to party and go to the best restaurants and go to the best clubs. I'm supposed to feel bad for you?
Mike, it was a slow suicide over the course of 10 to 14 years where he documented every moment of him smoking crack and sleeping with underage hookers from across the world, all right? This is a slow, desperate suicide, my man.
I'm only doing this because I hate myself. Now pass that crack, bring in those hookers. Let's go.
I hate my life.
That's insane. I know a lot of depressed people that don't do crack or hookers,
He might be the first person in the history of mankind to commit suicide over the course of 14 years via crack cocaine and hookers. I mean,
he's still alive.
It's a slow process, Mike. Crack yourself, man.
Hunter, I don't think it worked, man. The plan didn't. It was too slow. You went too slow.
This poor kid, Mike. He's the victim in all this. Can't you see? He was.
Fuck out of here.
Mike, the crack, the hookers. It was a desperate cry out for help. He was depressed, Mike. This is how depressed people act. Okay, this is
just a sad, scared little boy.
He was just a kid.
World, he was in his 40s.
He's just a kid, man.
What was he supposed to do, Frank, other than grab Obama's daughter, some crack, go to a hotel? Come on.
The Molly Obama thing is just a theory. There is a picture allegedly from his laptop that shows a mountain of cocaine with a credit card that had sliced up a couple lines of cocaine, and the name on the credit card says Molly Obama. And this is before AI got really good, by the way. I mean, we're talking like 10 years ago when this image came out, so I don't know. But all allegations and theories aside, this guy actually did bang his dead brother's wife, and got her addicted to crack. That actually happened. And then he also banged his dead brother's daughter, his niece, if I'm not mistaken.
No.
Well, there's allegations out there. Allegation. I thought that there's pictures of him with the niece, like, and they're in question.
He's just a creepy guy. Yeah, but he's just.
I know. I mean,
it's just like that picture with Joe Biden and his daughter.
Or Joe Biden, or the 15 to 20 pictures of Joe Biden throughout his life with all these creeped out little girls, and he's sniffing their hair and touching them. Yeah, you know, it's a creepy family. They're part of the 1%. They probably got a lot.
The best was Ashley Biden's diary. She wrote in her diary that her dad was like still taking showers with her.
Yeah.
And my argument was always, if she had a diary, she's way too old for her dad to be taking showers with her. Like, I'm not
right on. Okay, I'm down with that. Yeah.
Because a lot of people were arguing that's just what fathers do. And I was like, yeah, I'm not a dad. I'm not going to say, I'm just saying, like, if a girl's old enough to have a diary and write down in it that she thinks it's weird that her dad is taking she's probably too old to be naked in the shower with her dad.
Good call. I'm down with that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think maybe when you're able to conceptualize what's going on and maybe write about thinking that it's a little weird, maybe we've crossed the line. We've done this for too long. We've been doing this for... It's a good call. I'm down with that.
It's weird.
It's weird. A little weird. We'll do a little more, Hunter, and then we'll close it out here.
Of a rehabilitation center, an outpatient program that I had been in for a period of time because everybody was worried to death for me. And hold on.
God, Kevin, do some space.
Dude. And then I walked to Lincoln Park, which was, about 2 blocks from
this is why I like this clip, because Hunter gives us a brief description and summary of his initial process to procuring his crack.
I love when he talks crack. It's the only time you see the passion in his face.
He really loves crack, man.
This program. And I knew a woman that had been, I'd known her because I worked in the area for, worked or lived in the area for 20 years, and everybody called her Bicycles. And she was crack addict. Everybody knew she was crack addict. Funny as shit. And she, and I walked up to her and said, "Can I buy some crack?" And she said, "Sure." And that was and then
Jesus Christ,
it became at that time, a 3-year odyssey, like no other.
3 years?
He was just a lost kid, man. Come on.
You went up to the town bicycle?
That's insane. Her nickname was Bicycle. All right, that's just a nickname that we all gave her for being a crack addicted whore.
It's not as bad as it sounds. It's just a cute little nickname that she got for being a crack whore. No big deal.
I like everybody knew her in town. Everybody knew her, right? It was casual. It was all good. Don't worry.
Maybe the people you hang out with knew her. Yeah. And then Gavin just sitting there, like, pretending like he actually cares. What is going on?
Oh, disgusting, man. Yes. So funny, dude. We're living in great times, though. I'm glad we got Hunter Biden out there giving us the lowdown.
I think you're the only person listening to him.
Yeah, well, my algo, I work my algo, by the way. I constantly search out news-specific things, right? I'm always, like, clicking on the news that hits on there, the link, so I can keep promoting. Yeah, send me more ABC News, CNN, right? Fox News. I wanna get all these publications in there, Newsmax, everything, Time Magazine. But then, no matter what, even in between the news, I get the videos of black chicks throwing haymakers and beating the crap out of each other. And then Hunter Biden talking about his crack escapades from 10 years ago. You know, it's like somehow, no matter how much you work that algo, you still get the nonsense crap in between. And I love it. I live for the nonsense.
It's fantastic. That's why the internet was, dude, my right now, like majority of my feed is the David Attenborough narrating the black people fighting. It's I can't get enough of it. I can't get enough of it. I don't know who's doing it or how they're doing it, but that is why the internet was created. When he's like the ceremonial discarding of the wig, it's like
dude,
it kills me.
The wig has to happen every single time. There's the moment where the wig comes off,
I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Like, I see way more black women fighting than white men. Why can't we wear the wigs? Listen, you guys have lost your privilege. You've lost your wig privilege. Right, we're taking it for now. You learn how to not fight. We'll give it back, but we should make it acceptable for white men to wear wigs.
You're saying
not just black women.
There needs to be a new shift in the appropriation, which is now the white men, they have the wigs on, and the women have to shave the heads, and that's going to be our
like every black girl you see rips off the wig, and they look like you know what I mean. Crazy, and we're just nobody even talks about it or mentions it. You know,
I mean, to me, it's part of the show. You know, there's the conflict, confrontation. There's a couple fisticuffs, or no, you get the pushing, then you get the wig pull, then you get the haymakers. There's a whole kind of progression to it.
Here's my problem. This is what I'm getting at. Like, I just watched B Movie the other day. Funny movie, great movie.
You mean Jerry Seinfeld? Oh,
Jerry Seinfeld.
It's good.
Like,
yeah,
great comedy, you know. But there's the scene where the guy's trying to get the bee, and he's got the handheld vacuum.
Right. Yes.
And then he goes by his friend's head and sucks off the toupee.
A hilarious trope, a classic,
and it's very funny, and everybody makes fun. They never do it to black women.
Well, because then all of a sudden you make fun of a black woman's hair, Mike. You all of a sudden out of nowhere. You have Will Smith in your face, slapping you across the cheek, dude. I mean, you know what happens when you make fun of a black woman's hair, dude. You're going to get Will Smith. That's what happened.
I see. I'm just saying we need to make it culturally acceptable for for guys to do it.
Yeah, I'm down with that. And I like where your head is at. Let's make some jokes about women's wigs. You know, there's a new scary movie out this year. And it's back to the Wayans brothers. They were able to buy back the rights to the movie. So it's the first since the second scary movie of the Wayans brothers scary movie. I'd be surprised if there wasn't a black woman's wig joke in this new scary
movie. Crazy. How old are the Wayans brothers? Can't we do something new? We're doing scary movie again? Come on.
Mike, there's nothing left. I got nothing. You know,
something new.
Mel Brooks has Spaceballs 2 coming out. You know, we're out of ideas.
I just watched HBO, and they were like advertising. It's the new season of the second spin-off of Game of Thrones, and then later in the summer is the new season of the third spin-off of. It's like, dude.
Excuse me?
Does nobody have any ideas? Can we just get a new idea? You know?
Well, I like how now we're going way back in time. You got Christopher Nolan doing the Odyssey, right? He's like, I got to go way back to start rebooting. Everything else has been rebooted in the modern era.
All the way back to the Odyssey.
Reboot Elliot and the Odyssey. We're doing Homer now. We're going all the way back.
That's about as far back as you can go, huh?
But we're going to do the modern twist. We're bringing in that trainee Elliot Page, and we're doing the black chick for the Ellen of Troy. So, you know, he's doing the whole spin. And, you know, I think I could squeeze it in before we take the break, though. You know, Elliot Page out there talking about how she is a lady. There's a new spin on masculinity, Mike. And Elliot Page is out there.
Elliot Page is the new masculinity. Shut the fuck up.
Just telling us how the masculinity works.
Oh, she looks terrible.
What did they do to Juno, man? It's so sad. It's unbelievable, man.
The trading thing kills me because there's nothing worse than being like a tiny man or an ugly woman. And
right.
That's all you are if you're a tranny. It's like a small, effeminate man or this really ugly chick. Like, there's no
dude, great call. What gets lost in all the talk of Elliot Page is people forget she's 5'3". It's like a tiny.
Tiny. No, that's what I'm saying. You don't look anything like a dude, you know?
Elliot Page, now my size. So I feel a little more masculine, actually.
So, I saw the one guy like I'm pretty ugly for a man. So if I wanted to be a woman, I would still just be like this 5'7",
I know,
kind of chubby. I can only afford so much surgery. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like it would.
yes.
So it'd be like kind of like a halfway there.
Well, no, we know what happens with the dudes becoming the chicks, the fellows who turn into the ladies. They put all the money in the tits. They're all about the tits. So you get the fantastic tits, but you can't get rid of the beard or the manly nose or any of the other features, right? So, but
and the best shaped tits are ruined by chest hair.
Right. Yeah, exactly. It's hard to get that image out of your mind, right? So we got Elliot Page, Mike, giving us the lowdown on masculinity.
Healthy masculinity to me is, or even just something I've felt as transitioning.
No, you've never felt. You don't
moving
know.
away from whenever there is some sort of impulse or expectation you've put on yourself to like shut down or conform in a way that usually feels like this, like I am closing off. I remember kind of being like, "Oh, Elliot, maybe you should, talk with your."
This is healthy masculinity.
It's so funny because she's trying to be a man. We're two men who've had this podcast for like 4 years. We've never talked that much about our feelings.
Right.
She's talking about her masculine like feelings and expectations in a way that only a woman would talk about it or even experience it. You know what I mean?
No, real masculine people never talk about healthy masculinity. They don't actually know what that means. To be totally honest.
They don't even know what feeling you're talking about. Like, it's not even like a, you know what I mean?
That's why I love this.
It's so crazy.
Here you're going to see the person interviewing Elliot just really oh yeah, feel it.
I love the idea. You were a woman for 30 years and then you took some hormones and cut off your tits. Tell me what it's like to be a man. Like, you have no idea what it's like to be a man.
That's why this clip just infuriates me. It's how can you guys stop? This is enough of this nonsense and absurdity. You are not a man. You'll never know what it feels like to be a man. Honestly, you know what I mean? Like me as a white man, now I have to deal with shit just because I'm a white man. You have no idea what that is like, honestly. And yes, I'm a victim now. All right, we've gone so far the other way. We're the victims now, Mike.
Maybe
yeah, that's what I love. Oh,
these are the best interviews.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's two chicks, one pretending to be a dude, talking about what it feels like to be a dude. It's like,
man, I love it.
Oh yeah, totally. Reach on. So in this, at one point, Elliot Page refers to herself as honey. No man says honey in their dialogue, bro.
Maybe in pictures, because ever since transitioning, now I'm like Johnny. I am smiling. I am smiling in those photos.
Yeah, because you're overcompensating.
I barely look at a photo of myself. I was always like, and now, and I'll be say a dude's like, "Hey, are you Victor from Umbrella Academy?" And we're doing a photo together. He's very, I'm very. And like having
because
that
you're a woman and he's a man, and men don't smile in the pictures.
This is so unbelievable, man.
So not like, should I also be
close up?
Oh, and I think let me see if I can get Mike back up in here. All right, he always disappears on me like that, but I got him right here. There he is. Hey now. Can you hear me? Am I touching you? Are you touching me? I lost him on the sound. I think he's going to work the sound. Can you hear Elliot, though? I'm going to play the rest of Elliot. Can you hear it? Yeah, all right. We'll do the rest of Elliot. It's just a few more seconds here.
The fuck, Elliot? What are you talking about? Like, oh, honey, you're the part of the problem.
Oh, honey, you're part of the problem. No man has that inner dialogue going on, ever. So, Elliot Page describing the feeling of being a man. That is amazing stuff. That's why the whole movement is dying. That's why it's losing steam in this new Make America Great moment in time. People have had enough, man. Pride Month not being celebrated like it used to be. And people are done playing the game of imagination and pretend. I'm not going to pretend you're a man, Elliot Page. I'll say the name, sure. It's a nice new change on the name. You're an actor, so actors are always changing their names. Like the actor J.D. Vance, who plays our vice president right now, he's changed his name numerous times. So, actors change their names. I get it. Not a big deal. But the whole concept of pretending you're a guy, I just can't play along with that. It's make believe, and you're also at the same time forcing everyone around you to play the game of make believe with you and go along with it. Like the pronoun dance, I never get down with the pronouns. The having to follow your desire to have me talk about you in your preferred way, that's compelled speech. I'm not down with the compelled speech. And, I think there's been some SCOTUS based lawsuits and court decisions that have basically decided, it's kind of unconstitutional to make people say your pronouns, right? So if it makes you feel good, I get it, but I'm not in the business to make people feel good by saying the pronouns, so I don't play along with the game. And then on top of that, pretending that you're a guy, Elliot Page, or even for that matter, who's the lady fella that's now the lady used to be the fella, the Olympian. I can't. It's the Kardashian Olympian guy. Yeah, that's right. I can't think of the name right now. Mike is still working on his audio there.
God
Hopefully,
damn it.
there he is. Yeah, man.
God damn it.
All
It's
right.
Bruce Jenner.
Bruce Jenner. That's
Fucking
right. Yeah, I totally forgot.
Computer's killing me. All right,
Well-
man. You had to push it with one more clip. That was the problem.
I'm sorry, but we're here.
Could've
We're there.
reset.
You're square. We're going to take a quick break with DJ Rodfather. He's been thinking about this song all day. He started our conversation earlier with it, so I'm very excited for this. So much more to get to, folks. We got to talk about the Karmelo conviction. We danced
That's
out
what
on
this
Tuesday.
song is about,
So
man.
much more to talk about with that one, the way that is unfolded. And then much, much more. UFOs, Iran, and we're going to talk a little Butler, Pennsylvania information that's coming out.
This the song is about Carmelo Anthony.
My Hero with a C, Anthony?
With a K.
Oh,
K,
okay. All right.
Yeah, nobody's
Excellent.
writing songs about C. Carmelo,
That's unfortunate. It's the tragedy of this whole thing, really.
But yeah, this is why I love the internet. So,
folks, thanks for tuning in. Enjoying the great times, good oldies. We'll be back after this from DJ Rodfather. See you on the flip side. Yeah.
Got a tag on the bag, it say watermelon felon. Sneaking through the market with a grin too telling. Pineapple spears in the cup, get red like a potion. Everybody looking like, man, what you selling? Brown clown, no rules, just a plan. Pockets full of lies and a knife in his hand. Stabbing kids with a wild eye stare. Left a trail of blood in the busted front chair. Oh, he too slick, talk too quick. Ducking every camera, then he do that trick. Oh, he too proud. Too loud, whole block know his name when he come around. Watermelon felon, watermelon felon. Sweet on the tongue, the Tyrone, go and get some. Watermelon felon, watermelon felon. Laugh now, run fast, but the pain come back, son. Yeah. He blame the moon, blame the street, blame the whole damn city, blame the cash, blame the break, blame the world for pity. Say everybody foul, say everybody fake. But he the one who made the wild mistake. Got Kool-Aid on his fingers, got a plan in the stare. Got a lemon lime grin and the do not care. He talk big game and he fall real quick. When the door swing open, he can't fake that twist. Oh, he too slick, talk too quick. Ducking every camera, then he do that trick. Oh, he too proud, too loud, whole block know his name when he come around. Watermelon felon, watermelon felon. Sweet on the tongue, that's Tyrone, go and get some. Watermelon felon, watermelon felon. Laugh now, run fast, but the pain come back, son. Now he in a jail cell, looking so dumb. Talking about a clean slate, talking about he dumb. But the laugh gets stuck when Tyrone show up. Don't drop the soap, but things will get rough. Watermelon felon, Watermelon felon, sweet on the tongue, that's how I'm going to get some. Watermelon felon, watermelon felon. Laugh now, run fast, but the pain come back, son. Watermelon felon.
Oh yeah, man! Wow, a nice abrupt ending there. Watermelon felon, man. Yes,
What a great jam.
I didn't see this phrase entering the lexicon for 2026. My
Where
God,
did it even come from, dude? But yeah,
So
where did that come from?
Austin Metcalf, the white kid who was stabbed in the chest by Carmelo Anthony, in a rant he did online or in some interview, he kept referring to Carmelo Anthony as Watermelon Felon, and apparently
Get
that
the fuck out of here.
that has been his nickname for this kid since this whole thing has unfolded.
That's hilarious.
That's right, dude. And so, where did you get that song? AI, I presume.
It was on. I just saw it on X, and it just, man, what a banger! That was
The Watermelon Felon, man. Yeah, so
a good jam.
I guess there was a gag order, and so now that it's lifted, all this stuff is coming out. And Jeff Metcalf, who's Austin Metcalf's father, he went live on TikTok, and he just apparently went on a bunch of, I'm gonna say it, deserved racial rants.
A black guy killed his kid. You know what I mean? Come on.
First of all, I'm so blown away by all of this. It's unbelievable to me that they let that white kid walk free after stabbing that poor Carmelo Anthony in the chest. I'm to understand the way legacy media is talking about this.
It was the other way around.
Oh, wait, do I have to? You're right. Oh, my God. Sorry. Yeah.
It's so insane, dude. It's so insane.
I got it all mixed up. I couldn't keep track of what happened here. Who stabbed who? Thank God
Who's the victim?
Thank God we're raising over $1 million for this poor victim, Carmelo Anthony. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Thank God, yeah.
His poor family deserves all the money. Wait.
The injustice. The injustice, Frank.
It's
So
unreal
crazy.
to me. This kid got stabbed in the chest, and now...
Do you know what's blowing my mind the most? Did you see the thing with the jury?
No, enlighten me on the jury act. I'm a little in the dark on this.
One of the reason there were no black people on the jury is because all the black people in the pool of jurors were asked if they could be like unbiased.
Right.
And they all said, like, they were all saying things like, no, I could never put the black kid in jail, or like,
Right.
they couldn't just be objective.
Well, no. So there's a lot of praise being handed out to the judge who kept the gag order on, kept politics and racial stuff out of it, and basically he wanted to avoid an O.J. Simpson trial.
Good,
Essentially,
yeah.
And that's, look at some of the interviews they've done with the jurors from OJ. They flat out say they don't care OJ murdered that white woman and that dude Goldman. I mean, they freed OJ because it was black versus white. That's how they saw it.
They did it for Rodney.
Yes, exactly. Like there was no justice involved with OJ. There was racial justice, according to the jurors. So I think that's fantastic. Yeah, definitely. Let's keep out people who are like, I'm gonna make sure this kid walks free after, for absolutely no reason, stabbing this kid in the chest. The information that has come out now, the eyewitness testimony, it's just disgusting. Literally, this guy was asked to move repeatedly by multiple people, and then he just, for no reason, number one, brought the knife to the event, and then number two, pulled it out and just jabbed it in this kid's chest for no reason whatsoever. But yeah, you nailed it.
Did you hear that Jasmine Crockett clip?
I have it.
Where she's like, I think he had some scissors on it. It was like a multi-tool or something. And bitch, they put a 2-inch hole in his heart. It was a 5-inch blade. The fuck are you talking about?
I don't have the multi-tool. I got the other one where she kind of talks about how this Metcalf family, this father, of course, Jeff Metcalf, who has now coined the watermelon felon phrase, Mike, they don't really know what true pain is, and they don't know what it's like to
Oh,
be
so funny.
victims of our society. Jasmine Crockett, Cardi B, and just a whole bunch of celebrities came out publicly defending this animal, Carmelo Anthony, with a
Insane.
K. Let me remind everyone, not my favorite NBA player, legend, hero, Hall of Famer, Carmelo with a C, Anthony,
C.
who is being besmirched by all this. But Crockett went out there and said this is the result of a broken system. She pointed to the jury having no black members and arguing that this would have been a different outcome had there been some more racial diversity in the jury. And yeah, we know there would be a different outcome. You would have let this kid walk for murdering this other kid for absolutely no reason. So,
or just got him on manslaughter, 5 years. He would have been out.
Dude, they're saying this kid's gonna walk potentially in
appeal?
17 years. Yeah.
Oh, 17 years guarantee. Yeah, if he's just good in prison.
Personally, I think that
terrible.
You know what? You take away a child from some parents for life, then you owe your life as well, in my book. And so he should be in jail for life.
No, he's gonna when he gets out, he's gonna be younger than us right now.
Oh my god, dude!
Think about that. Like you still have your whole life. Like
I didn't really start living my life till about 35, 36.
I wish I would have been in prison the last. It would have been so much easier.
I would have saved so much money.
Yep. A lot of headaches, yeah.
You know what's funny about this whole thing, though, is they talked about how the jury, again, they were there was the gag order, and the jury had to turn in their cell phones for the 2 weeks that they were in this hotel and doing this whole thing.
Oh, wow.
Man, can you imagine the bliss and the peace of 2 weeks without your phone?
Oh, must have been nice.
No news, dude. Just like no information bombardment, no just fire hose of drama and dread, and you could just like be just reading a book. You know what I mean? Just kind of relaxing.
Well, I'm sure they still got the newspaper.
I think when they do this stuff, they have to cut you off from all the info so the media doesn't influence you.
Oh, maybe.
So I don't know. For me personally, that sounds like a nice experience, actually. A good excuse to not answer the phone, can't text anyone. Oh, I didn't, write you back. I didn't have my phone. I was in this
Not for
jury.
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
2 weeks?
2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Then you're staying in a hotel. Hotels are gross.
I don't know, man. It sounds like a vacation to me. If they got like a gym and a pool, you can do some sun soaking, working out, reading books.
God, this guy's 3/4 people.
People, I still drive a Subaru. All right, well, we got Jasmine Crockett here, and she's defending Carmelo Anthony, and she's saying when it comes to this Metcalf family, Mike, they don't even know what it's like to be a black woman in America.
Black women, especially black women who have black male children, live in fear and agony every single day.
At any moment, Mike, their child could just be stabbed in the chest by a white guy for absolutely no reason. Unprovoked. Stabbed in the chest.
So crazy.
A fear and agony that I promise you, the Metcalfs probably never spent a day living that way.
The Metcalfs who had their son stabbed in the chest randomly at a sporting event at their high school have no idea, Mike, what it's like to live in fear of the idea of someone stabbing their son in the chest randomly at a high school event. This woman is nuts.
And we're going to have just some real conversations.
No, but I would love to know, black women, who are you afraid of stabbing your black son?
Yes.
Because statistically speaking, it's the other black kids that are stabbing your black sons.
You're actually not far off whatsoever, my man.
Yeah, I gotta do a reset. This is like weird with sound.
We're losing Mike? Yeah?
Yeah.
Stepping out. He's stepping out. One of my favorite jams by the Gap Band. I think it's Stepping Out. High stepping, low stepping. So I'm going to continue this conversation on because Mike's right. there's a violent crime thing going on here. We like to laugh about the the Waffle House and late night convenience store clips of the urban folk, especially the ladies there in the urban areas, ripping the wigs off, tossing the haymakers, throwing chairs at people. I mean, one of the Knicks celebrations, a bunch of people ransacked a Five Guys, and there was this poor guy working at the Five Guys defending himself with a fryer basket. So you're seeing all this stuff go on. And then you got Jasmine Crockett and Cardi B and all these other celebrities and influencers and, urban community podcasters going out there saying, oh, we have a white people problem and black people have to be out there defending themselves and looking out because at any point, white people can just get them thrown in jail for anything and everything. And so I thought, you know what, there's a lot of accusations being thrown around and there's a lot of racial division happening as a result of this. So maybe we can get a little clarity on some of it. And so I was just kind of wondering, what are the violent crime statistics
Don't look into this. Don't look into this.
broken down by race, right? What are the violent crime statistics broken down in relation to population share? You know what I'm saying? And what
per
are
capita is the worst thing the black population ever heard. Like, as soon as you say per capita, they're out. They're done. They don't even.
Stats don't lie, Mike. We live in a society that we got to trust the stats, trust the experts, all that jazz. So
it's so terrible. The Asians are always the best. Like, I'm not. That's the best part is I'm not saying whites are the best.
No,
Asians
not at
are
all.
always the best. Asians are the smartest. They commit the least crimes. They mind their own business.
Cleanest, yes.
They're the cleanest, yes. Everything.
It's very funny, dude.
We should all try to be more Asian.
No, remember 3 years ago, for 5 seconds, they tried to pull off this whole no Asian American hate, and everyone's like, "Who hates the Asians?
Yeah,
They do
it was
everything
the
right
blacks.
here."
It turned out it was so funny.
So just from sheer population, we have whites 75%, Hispanic, they are the 19%, black 13%, Asians are 6%, and then 3% consist of other hard races. And when you just break down overall violent crime arrests, and we're talking violent crime here, because of sheer population, you're right on the money. Whites not that great. Okay, we attribute a lot of the crime here, 59% overall, 36% to blacks. Now, it gets a little more interesting when you really focus on murder and non-negligent manslaughter arrests, whereas, again, I want to keep reminding people, whites, 75% of the population, blacks, 13%. Now, black people account for 51.2% of violent crime, or the murders and non-negligent manslaughter. And it keeps going down the line. Black people also contribute to 52.7% of just general robbery arrests. Now, aggravated assault. When it comes to general fisticuffs, hey, white guys, all right, and I'm blaming the Irish for this one, okay? General aggravated assault, Irish, you're bringing us down, as always, Irish. Unbelievable, man. It's always the mix. I'm telling you right now, man.
Trust me, I know.
So, ultimately, though, I think it just, it comes down to stats, as I've been saying.
It's terrible. There were, a lot of there was like those guys calling for black people to leave America.
Yes, I saw all that was part of this now, yeah.
And one of the stats they pointed to, they were like, there's like this long video, and at one point, in the beginning, they were like, you would lose 13% of your population. I was like, yeah, okay, that's a lot of people. Goes on, they name a bunch of shit you would lose, this many businesses, this many everything, and then they go, black people they account for 5% of the GDP. And I was like, 5% is a lot less than 13.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is if there's one race whose percentage of GDP is less than their population percentage, there has to be other races who are more.
Right.
And maybe
Absolutely.
we should focus on bringing in more of those people, less of the people whose GDP. I mean, you guys are a net drain on society.
Yeah, it's the numbers are, it's rough. It's a rough scene when you just dig into the numbers. And so what I got out of this whole thing is the key disparity note, which is Black Americans accounting for which are 13.7% of the population. They account for 36.4% of all violent crime arrests overall. And they account for 51.2% of the murder arrests.
That's crazy.
So this is representative of a substantial overrepresentation relative to population share. And that's what I think people miss completely. They always argue the statistically, numerically, there are more crimes by whites, but it's only because there are more statistical white people.
Yes. You got to go per capita.
Per capita. Exactly. So,
and I'm not saying I'm not saying a skin color makes you better. This is clearly a cultural difference.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
we need to fix the culture of these inner cities.
And again, at the end of the day, with this Austin Metcalf murder, legacy media tried very hard to paint the Karmelo with a K Anthony as the victim, as a victim of society, right? And it's just it's a hard play. I feel like there's been a nice reaction overall to this, which is people in general, I think, are saying, you're not going to pull this George Floyd crap with us on this one, all right? The white guy is the one who died here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck this kid. I just don't understand. Like the other day, I saw Danielle was watching Jersey Shore.
Right on.
Bro, remember Jersey Shore? Those motherfuckers are like 40, 50 years old now. They're still doing the same shit. It's so sad. It's so sad. But I was thinking, like, yeah, Jersey Shore. I'm an Italian American. They're Italian American.
Right.
I've looked at those guys for 20 years and just called them pieces of shit. Those are some of the worst people in America.
They are poor representations of Italian Americans.
They're the worst representation.
Absolutely.
Pure garbage. Why can't you guys do that? You know what I mean?
Right. No, again, white privilege truly is any shitty white person out there like Hunter Biden. I can tear that guy apart and denounce my association to that piece of shit because I want nothing to do with Hunter Biden. Doesn't matter that he's white and I'm white. We are not associated with each other. And, Black community, feel free to do the same thing with your pieces of shit that represent your community. You can disown them. Honestly, it's okay. We'll respect you.
You guys are the ones who try to say things like, they're not representative of the whole community. Well, then stop defending them.
Totally.
Right?
Absolutely. Well, you know what? I love the defense is fantastic, Mike. And I thought if we could get a little glimpse into how they are perceiving the defense of this animal that killed Austin Metcalf, we got to go pure retard with this one. So I pulled up a little Don Lemon for us because I feel like he's the only one that could really kind of clearly.
He's wearing the same glasses as Jasmine Crockett. Do these people all just wear?
Oh yeah, dude. No, they get the memo. You know what I'm saying?
The woman, they all fucking dress the same.
Well, you notice they got the memo 6 months ago. They're like, look, everybody's starting to look like Rachel Maddow. We got to get new glasses on everyone. All right, people all turned into Rachel Maddow. So now they've gone thinner frame, right? Wide glass, thinner frame. Right? And guys, look at the men though. They've gone to contact lenses. Like Mark Cuban, he dropped the Maddow glasses, put in contact lenses, and all of a sudden shaking hands with Trump on stage.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah, dude,
it started looking like a man. Like it's so crazy.
Started doing push-ups. Clearly, he's standing a little taller, even though he's a short little guy like myself.
You become a Republican, women start getting more attracted to you. It's real masculinity. Not like
I think
Elliot Page.
Not like Elliot Page.
It's so insane.
Man. Something must happen to the testosterone when you stop tucking your penis into your asshole. I don't know what it is. Maybe something physically changes there.
It's so sad.
So the grift, the race hustle must continue even when their side is the aggressor in this story. No. Austin, or I'm sorry, Karmelo with a K, Anthony, is the victim in this whole story.
DL Hewley, you're 60 years old. You're dressing like a fucking 12-year-old kid here. What's going on?
Bro, you're not in the crypt. You're not in the handkerchief off, dude. You're not fooling me.
You've been living around white people for 4 decades, dude. You might have been in Compton in the 80s.
No, you're blurring out your pool house in the background, dude. Like, you're not in the ghetto anymore, my man. I'm sorry, dude.
Even with the blur, I can tell you got central air. And is that a Van Gogh in the back? What the fuck, dude? This guy.
You're fresh out of your cold plunge, dude. I know what you're up to over there, man. You're not fooling us with the freaking handkerchief.
Scarf, dude. Yeah, it's so crazy.
All right, man. So this is what I'm living for. I honestly, when the jury was out and the verdict came in, all I could think about was, man, how are they going to play the victim card in this? Like, this guy murdered this kid for no reason. It's cut and dry, black and white. Oh, no contraire. We have Don Lemon here to give us the lowdown on the true victim of this story.
Well, they're saying that they struck the 3 black jurors. I speak with, I have 2 attorneys coming up that are going to talk about that. But yeah, it was an all-white jury, and again, death is tragic, as you said.
Sure,
and nobody's wishing anything upon anything bad upon the family of sadly the young man who died. But you have kids. You 17-year-olds make horrible decisions.
Right.
I'm not saying that they should not be held accountable in some way for what they do, but a 17-year-old in 35 years, it just doesn't sit right with me. Well, they're saying
doesn't sit right with him. Like,
he brought a knife to a track meet and then stabbed a kid with it. He's a terrible piece of shit. They should never let him out.
No, dude, I love how they are all saying, how could you ruin this kid's life at 17? He's a kid. He made a mistake. And his mistake, ending the life of another 17-year-old. A 17-year-old who will no longer live the rest of their life because this 17-year-old murdered him, man. And they keep saying died. The young Metcalf kid died. I've been seeing this everywhere. He didn't die. He was murdered. Killed in cold blood, man.
Where's Ja Rule? It was murder.
Yeah, man. Yes. So funny stuff.
It's so sad. It's so sad.
And
what are you teaching the other kids? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
It's okay. You know what I mean? It's so sad. We need to get back to reality.
Counter this, I've seen a lot of videos online in the interwebs on X of black fathers with their sons in the background saying, what is the lesson we learned from this? Don't bring a knife to school and murder somebody. And so there are men out there at least teaching their kids the right lesson here, which is a lesson I thought we could all, regardless of race, get behind. You know, don't murder people. You're not supposed to. It's very common sense, man, but
I don't know who that one little black guy is. He's always on, like, talking about shit. Charles something.
Stephen A. Smith, I imagine you're talking about.
No. Charles. He's like this guy that went to prison for killing a white guy. Anyways, he was like, dude, he was like all against.
Who is this guy?
Yeah, dude. No, it's so funny. The internet's so funny.
It is, dude.
Our algorithms are very different.
Absolutely.
I don't have Hunter, but I got this guy. He was like. He was against Karmelo at first. Then he like met the family, sat down with them, heard their story. Then he was like all for Karmelo.
Wow!
And then even after the trial, he was the one that helped them raise $1 million. And then he totally turned on the dad because he said all the dad kept wanting to know is, are they going to get what's left over after they pay for the appeal? And they want to keep raising. Dude, it's just a money grab. Just a money grab. Those the parents don't give a fuck about this kid. That's why he's the kind of piece of shit who brings a knife to a track meet and then stabs a kid for literally no reason. He was just told to get out of a place he wasn't supposed to be.
Multiple times by multiple people. He picked this one white kid, and it's sad because the twin brother was there. He had 2 shots. of the same version of the same human. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's what a terrible situation. I can't believe this guy's the victim for these people, and it just shows where people's morals are right now. And I don't know how Trump derangement syndrome plays into this. I think this is a result of the Obama race hustle of the last 10 to 15 years, where they have
100%.
convinced maybe 2 or 3 generations of Black Americans that their oppressor is the everyday white American who's just as poor as they are, and that they need to take out their rage against on these people. And so we, regular innocent people, you and I, Mike, how often are we full on disrespected by minorities or women and
Everybody
minority
and white
women
people.
whenever we try to just engage in regular societal things like, purchasing items at a store, all of a sudden is now a thing because I'm a white guy and I'm the oppressor of you. And so now you're going to make everything I need to do here right now more difficult than you would for anyone else that you perceive to be on your oppression level. And so,
Bro, I was a white guy working at Roto-Rooter in the ghetto, dude. Every time I gave them the price, it's because I'm Black. Okay, yes. You're right. You're right. We have two lists, one for Black, one for white. You're right. You caught me.
Oh,
Every
man.
single time. It was so insane.
Of course,
So insane.
dude. Of course, man. Yeah.
Dude, I did love the there's a montage online where they did the remix, and it's they play the white liberal ladies. There's a bunch of them who are like, all they had to do was ask him to leave. And then they cut to a McDonald's where the manager's like, you got to get out of there. And then the haymakers just start coming. and then it'll go back to another lady who's like, all they had to do was peacefully ask him to leave. And then it's a White Castle where it's these people are it's the best. Dude, I was dying laughing. It's so good.
Oh man, it's the same story, and it's just I don't know. Again, the race hustle, the victimhood mentality, oppressors. I don't think it's playing out like they think it would or should anymore. And we, the people, I believe, have moved on, and so nobody feels sorry for this Karmelo Anthony kid, no matter how hard the legacy media tries. By the way, have you seen the picture? They choose 2 pictures for this kid. And
it's crazy.
Puppy dog look at the tear rolling down the cheek at the mug shot. And then meanwhile, you do a little digging on the social medias and you see the real pictures of the real Karmelo Anthony, where he's posing with semi-automatics and doing gang signs. And it's just, this guy, he's a thug. He's a piece of shit. He's an animal. He deserves to rot in prison. And it's the true tragedy here is, will NBA legend Karmelo Anthony ever revive the Google searchability of his name? That is the true question for all of us.
I was thinking he should just change his name to C-Mello.
C-Mello,
C-Mello, Anthony. It's got a nice little ring to it.
Oh, man. So sad. So, well, Mike, rolling along. Lots still to get to. Anything tickling your fancy? I mean, there's a lot going on in the news. We had the UFO record release.
Dude, it's so dumb.
Well, every time now it happens, I'm always looking around like, is there an Epstein news drop about Trump, or is he?
No, this one was Tulsi Gabbard.
Yes, man.
Revealing the attempted coup by Barack Obama. Yeah, insane.
So a lot of stuff from Tulsi came out. Yeah, did she release more about the coup, or I thought it was?
Yeah, I guess they're actually going after a bunch of them. Clinton.
All right, I didn't actually see
Obama.
That. I saw a bunch of stuff. How she actually released valid documentation, declassified documentation on the biolabs.
Oh, the biolabs thing. That's right. That
crazy. Came out this week, which is
120, including in Ukraine. Remember, Frank?
Yes.
Putin was crazy. It was a conspiracy theory that we had bioweapons labs in Ukraine. And
yeah, man.
Now it turns out we did.
Dude, specifically in the Ukraine biolabs, they were handling anthrax, Ebola, and a plague from Soviet-era programs that we have not heard about before. So they,
Okay, so far Putin said he invaded because you guys had bioweapons labs. Check. He said you guys were using GMO, and Monsanto was essentially ruining the food that his people relied on. That turned out to be true. Check. And then he also said you guys were like the last refuge of Nazis.
That's
You're
right,
saying
man.
that's wrong. But this war is kind of going in one direction here, you know?
Yeah, man. It's really funny. I got to do more digging on the Crossfire Hurricane allegations with Obama and Brennan and all those guys. They definitely put on a coup, man. That's basically what happened in
100%.
2016. It is interesting, too, that Tulsi uncovering the biolabs in Ukraine and the other 120 biolabs around the world that without a doubt are the reason we had COVID and all this other crap that's floating around right now.
Alpha-Gal.
Everything, dude. Absolutely. And so that's coming out. She's uncovered the attempted or maybe successful semi-coup d'etat by Obama and his administration leading up to 2016 when Trump came into office. And then the Biden era attempted coup on 2020 where they basically stole the election, which is all coming out now. And then conveniently her husband gets life-ending cancer basically, and she has to drop out. So maybe that's the story. Maybe there's other things going on the inside that we're not really savvy to. There's been some really interesting stuff coming out underneath everything else about Butler. And I watched a great interview with Tucker Carlson. We got a no Tuck policy generally on this.
I hate Tuck, man.
You hate Tucker, I know, but
especially because I've been listening to my new favorite podcast with Michelle Obama and her brother.
Oh,
It's my favorite podcast now, dude.
You mean Brothers? Yeah, man. Brothers with
Big Mike. Big Mike.
Have you actually been tuning into the Brothers with Big Mike Obama?
They had an actress on there. I sent it to you.
Right.
It was a great episode. It was just funny because the actress is really tall. And they were talking about like how hard it is to be a tall actress because all the men in Hollywood are short. Then they started talking about the tall women who date short men and how it's awesome. I was like, this is my new favorite podcast. You know, Michelle Obama starting to look better and better every day. She's kind of beautiful.
Yeah, man. All right.
The craziest part though is the brother has like the most female voice of all of them. So you're listening
I
to this
know.
thing, and then he starts talking about his children, and you're like, this fag does not have children. Like, there's no way he's married with kids. Come on.
Oh man. I gotta tune in. I've been missing out on all that action actually. Dude, Tucker is out there. He did a little expose on the Butler situation, and some really information has come out, or interesting information has come out about some FBI records that were recently released that included 48 heavily redacted pages, and this came about with the Freedom of Information Act, and it basically shows info that Crooks was in contact with a deputy associated with the FBI prior to the shooting, and he was actually emailing and texting with this guy. So
Frank, it's just it's a coincidence. He just happened to be emailing with the FBI, and he was also shooting at a gun range with CIA and FBI agents
and DHS or
DHS.
whatever it was. Yeah, no, and there were
total coincidence.
It was a known shooting range for FBI agents, actually, that he happened to go 43 times prior to the attempted assassination of Donald Trump. And yeah, I typically go no Tuck, and I want to apologize ahead of time because we all feel the same way about Tucker Carlson. He's CIA, he's a disinformation agent, probably controlled opposition on some level. Hey, man, I mean, he worked at CNN and Fox News. You don't get more disinformation agent than a guy like that. But he actually has a very interesting interview here where he talks about some communication he had with Dan Bongino during his time as FBI director, and kind of shines a little bit of a light on what was going on behind the scenes and why I think we'll never actually get any information or truth behind the Butler assassination attempt.
About Butler, I know that Trump shut down the investigation into Butler. That is a fact. Dan Bongino told me that when he worked at the FBI. And Dan Bongino himself was terrified when I spoke to him in December. It's such a long, boring story, but basically I came into possession, I beg your pardon, of accidentally came into possession of a lot of the social media posts that we were told didn't exist that were posted by Thomas Crooks in the months and years before the shooting. And I was amazed that the FBI had lied about this. So I called Kash Patel, and I later called Dan Bongino, and I says, what is this? I'm not attacking you. It was the previous FBI administration that did this. It was Chris Wray, but what is this? And Dan Bongino became hysterical with me on the phone. I've known Dan a long time, for many years, and always gotten along with him. Whatever his faults, nice guy, certainly very nice to me. I never had a problem with Dan, ever. And that problem began when I brought this information to his attention, and he became a different person. He was clearly terrified. I didn't get it at first, but he was hysterical. And ultimately, after a long series of text exchanges, which I still have, and phone conversations, he said, look, take it up with Trump. He's the one who shut down the investigation. And that was, I think,
excuse me? Yeah, that's crazy.
First or second week of December.
So it was fake.
Why did Trump shut down the investigation, bro? Come on, man. That's really freaking weird, right?
They showed him the clones.
That's right, dude.
They showed him the clone in the basement.
But that was the moment when I realized, oh, wow. There's no good explanation for shutting down an investigation into your own attempted murder. Like, this is not what we've been told it was.
Yeah, man. So again, I have a general no Tuck rule, but I thought that was an interesting Tucker story from on the inside. Famously, remember, Tucker was begging Trump not to invade Iran, and he was going to the White House, and then all of a sudden Trump kicked him out of the White House and excommunicated Tucker from the MAGA movement and all that stuff. And Bongino, how can we forget 3 months into his gig that hostage situation interview him and did on Fox News, like, oh, Epstein, no, there's nothing. No. I mean, what happened behind the scenes? So there's a theory out there that I'm actually kind of into, and we all love to hate Israel and Bibi Netanyahu these days. There's a theory that Bibi and Israel and Mossad were the ones who fired the bullets, purposefully missing him as a warning to him, saying, you're going to follow, that was us, and now you're going to follow what we do, or the next time the bullets are going to hit.
Wow.
And that's why all these guys are, and maybe we talked about it last week, how there's a high alert for Mossad infiltration in our Department of Defense and at the Pentagon, and there's a lot of people kind of questioning how deep Mossad has infiltrated the administration and our, defense sector. So I don't know, man. Maybe Trump then realized, okay, well, I'm going to win the election. That this is a given. They've picked me as the winner, but they own me and they could kill me at any time, and I have to just do the bidding of Bibi.
Maybe that's kind of be a great shot if you took that shot on purpose.
Mossad, man, come
Great
on.
shot.
Yeah, dude. Right? Well, and then maybe later on, they're like, we'll show you what we could really do. And they took out Charlie Kirk, right? And that's how, that was the real message. Like, oh, okay. All right. I can see what you're capable of here.
Just so you know, we missed on purpose.
Yeah. We didn't miss Charlie. I still like the theory that Charlie's microphone exploded, like the old Mossad exploding device trick. Right?
Yeah, that's nothing to that one.
Huge fan, man. So
he got shot. Yeah, what happened to that trial? I don't hear nothing about that, huh?
Again, we got the UFOs, Mike, declassified. Dude, what are you talking about? Charlie who? What? What's going on?
Gates is revealing Epstein's secrets.
Mike, you did see they got orbs, man. They reported floating orbs.
That's so gay.
Came together and became one big orb. And we have a recording from NASA where they talk about a mysterious potential alien base on the moon on the far side.
Yeah. Listen, call me when they tell me what happened to that Malaysia flight.
Dude, yes.
With the 3 orbs.
How come now we're getting all this orb talk, but nobody wants to talk about that fantastical video of the Malaysia airline? If anyone hasn't seen it, it's an alleged radar or infrared view of the Malaysia aircraft that disappeared over the Indian Ocean. Except in this video, there's these 3 orbs that start circling around it, and then the plane disappears into a wormhole.
Its heat signal, everything just disappears.
Yeah, man. So I don't know. Now they're admitting, hey, we got glowing orbs, man. So
It's
I've
our
heard,
tech. It's
I've
DARPA.
heard I've heard stuff out there say that the reason this whole disclosure thing is difficult is because it's hard to explain to people that there are non-human intelligent life forms such as these glowing orbs, which are intelligent beings, but they're plasma forms, and they don't. It doesn't make sense to us. Kind of like how octopuses are super smart and all
So
that
it'd
stuff.
almost be like a almost like another dimensional being.
Right. And the only way we perceive it is as this floating plasma orb, but it's actually a highly advanced, super intelligent being that's been around for thousands of years.
Or it's ball lightning.
Or ball lightning, right? Yeah, could be that, right? So I don't know. This UFO thing is so lame, dude. The people were making a big deal about this conversation in NASA that was recorded of them talking about this moon base, and then you can listen to the actual clip, and they're laughing hysterically in the background because it was a joke that they made.
Of
Quoted as something
course.
serious, and so we're getting nothing serious from this. They're just rink-a-dink. It's Mr. Burns with the dollar bill tied to a string, and he's driving slowly, and we're chasing the dollar bill, dude. That's what's going on here. It's so retarded, man. Unbelievable. If you believe this UFO disclosure mumbo jumbo nonsense, I got a vaccine I can sell you. It's called mRNA booster shot.
Nobody's getting the boosters anymore, huh?
No one's getting the booster, man.
COVID.
Funny stuff. So this week was pretty outrageous, though. It happened. We danced on it for a minute, but I can't believe we're at this point now where we've ceased from calling Trump Hitler and MAGA supporters Nazis, because now the Democrats are all in on the Nazis.
Isn't that crazy?
They are now
Isn't that
officially
crazy?
supporting Nazis, man. It's completely insane. I can't believe we're here, but this guy, this Graham Platner dude, won his election, as we briefed on earlier this week. On top of it all, there's more info coming out about him. What I found to be super interesting about this guy is he's heavily backed by Bernie Sanders. And there's a massive...
Of course he is! Bernie is a socialist, and Nazis are socialists. It was a socialist movement.
Yeah. Oh, no, you're right on the money, dude. It's a socialist movement. And Bernie backs this dude. AOC is a huge fan of this guy. This whole thing is just... Again, if anyone has been in the dark on this whole situation with Graham Platner, he's got this huge, ridiculous Nazi tattoo. It's like a Nazi skull tattoo on his chest that he allegedly changed at some point or got it updated and I guess it doesn't look as Nazi-ish as it used to, which is good. But Bernie Sanders, he's back.
That doesn't mean he looks less Nazi with the mustache and the...
No, he's got a good Nazi thing going on. I'm not going to lie. Here he is with the Nazi tattoo and shirtless at a bar. This is who Maine elected. So he's now the Democratic Senate nominee in Maine. His ex-girlfriend now officially claiming that he cheated on his then fiance back in 2021 and that he knew what he refers to as his Totemkampf, a Nazi-linked death skull head on his chest. The tattoo, and he said, symbolized the SS, and he viewed it as a reminder that the U.S. was, quote, the evil bad guy overseas. And so, yeah, this guy, allegedly, there's several ex-girlfriends who claim he knew very well what the tattoo meant. What
Of course he did.
Bragged about it. It was like something he would boast often about to everybody, and he had the nickname for it. So this dude, not the greatest guy, I'm going to say. This is who the Democrats are voting for. And it's amazing because, let's see here. I have that clip that I wanted to play last week of that lady. Have you seen this one going around of the voter?
No.
The Graham Platner voter. This is your typical DNC voter out there, Democrats. This is your people, your brethren, deciding this is where their moral compass lies when it comes to voting for a guy with a Nazi tattoo. And let me see if I can. It's a little bit muddled, but we'll roll with it.
The Nazi tattoo. How do you kind of? Somebody said that they talked to somebody who had seen one of those or wore one of those, and it was silver, and it didn't even occur to him that it was the same thing. I think people are making as much of it as they can because they don't have a lot of substance around anything else. And if they did, we'd hear about it. Believe me, they are trolling for dirt.
What if he has like a Israeli flag tattoo or something? Would that be a deal breaker?
For me?
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
That would be.
You're a Nazi, bitch! You're a fucking Nazi! You're a fucking Nazi! Are you?
Excuse me?
Frank, the Nazi tattoo is misunderstood, but an Israeli flag, that's a bridge too far, my friend.
Disgusting. I couldn't look myself in the mirror voting for someone like that, man.
Are you kidding me?
He's been inconsistent, and he's been very consistent about that.
All right, so she doesn't want to support genocide, man. How could she even consider voting for a guy who supports the Jews, man? No, she's gonna vote for the Nazi because he supports greater causes. So what I love about all this, when I need a moral compass for anything like this, I always go to one place only, Mike. It's your favorite. It's my favorite. We gotta go to The View, my man. They always tell us the way it is. Did you see this one floating around out there?
No.
The ladies of The View justifying voting for Graham Platner after over 2 years, if not a decade, of claiming Donald Trump is Hitler himself, Hitler reincarnated, and his minions and followers are SS, basically reincarnated. Also,
ICE is the Gestapo.
That's the Gestapo. That's what I was looking for. Yeah,
yes.
ICE is the Gestapo. MAGA followers are Nazi sympathizers, and so here we are. We got to let all of that go because now, Mike, what's most important is we got to win. We need Democrats to win so we can make Puerto Rico a state and stuff the Supreme Court with all of our Democrats. Exactly. So,
dude, I can't help but notice here for those just listening, the Jewish one took the day off. So.
Excuse me?
I noticed one of them is missing, and it happens to be the Jewish
Great
one.
call. There's a
like 9/11. She took the day off. she avoided this catastrophe.
Great call. Nice observation, man. Hell yeah. So, the ladies at The View, they're going to morally justify voting for a guy with a Nazi tattoo.
A lot of good people have seen what politics has turned into. They've seen that, that the bar is very, very low, and they don't want to get muddied by what's going on in Washington. But I will say, yesterday I was sort of on the fence. I'm like, character matters. Morals matter. I can't believe that this is the person in Maine that's going to, take on the Republican, take on Susan Collins. I'm now convinced that we are really in a bad place in this country. Democrats have to take over the Senate. They have to take over the House. They have to bring some semblance of normalcy back.
If that means getting in bed with a Nazi or two, Frank. This is so insane.
No, but dude, democracy was on the line with the soul of our Constitution. We had to save it from Nazis. But right now, to save the Constitution, we got to vote for this Nazi. All right? Do you understand what's happening? What's at stake? Do you see what's at stake? We got to bring in this Nazi to stop that Nazi.
But what are we saving it from? Oh, the Nazi in the White House.
Hitler, come on, man.
We're gonna fight fire with fire, Frank. That's how
Dude, the Democrats, you guys have zero moral foundation.
Zero
You
moral. That's
stand
the problem.
on nothing.
That's the problem.
Your whole thing is sand, man. You people are literally standing on sand. It's unbelievable. It's so gross to me how you don't believe in anything. There's a bunch of liars. The whole Democratic Party is just a lie.
You'll just vote for that D next to the name, whoever they tell you to vote for.
Amazing, man. I just love it.
You realize how many socialists they're electing now?
Yes, absolutely.
Crazy.
No, it actually is really freaking crazy. Basically, I think we're gonna maybe witness in the next 10 years, if America's a country still, Democrats, I think, are just gonna be a socialist party.
That's the way they're going. 100%.
Right now, if I'm not mistaken, let's see here. The DSA, the Democratic Socialists of America, they are now up to over 100,000 members.
Wow.
And at the federal level, we have 2 U.S. House representatives who are declared DSA members, AOC and Rashida Tlaib. So
Bernie's not even on there, huh?
Bernie is still technically an independent, and he refuses to identify fully with the Democratic Socialist of America, but he is a part of the movement. And then
he wants that APAC money.
Dude, you know it, dude. Come on. Man. And also, he's beholden to the big pharma still. We saw all those. Onesie? Come on, man. How can we onesie, dude? But currently, there is a huge movement locally happening, which I think will move by 2028 into the mainstream. How could we forget New York right now? Yeah, you got 100%. Your Muslim socialist, Zoran Mamdani. But then across the country, dude, you got this several people I'm not familiar with. Emma Mulvaney Stanek, she's the mayor in Burlington, Vermont. She's a declared socialist. Larry Agron in Irvine, California. He's a mayor who's a Democratic socialist. Katie Wilson in Seattle, who we've seen a lot of national play doing total nut job things out there. Also a socialist.
She's bringing in straight up communists into her administration.
Well, that's the thing. They're using the label of socialist, but man, they are really leaning hard into the communist
100%.
idealism, man.
They want to take over all production, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And I actually think one of the more shocking things right now going on is the statistics behind the socialism movement and the drift away from the belief in capitalism. And
it's so sad.
This is a recent Gallup poll from Bloomberg. And dude, capitalism, man, still riding high and strong with Republicans. But as you can see, independents and Democrats dropping below 50%. People who view
it's so sad, man. Capitalism is so good. Like, we have it so good because of capitalism. It's unbelievable.
I went on a fishing trip with a friend of mine who is first generation. Parents are immigrants who immigrated to this country the same decade our parents did. We grew up with him like literally blocks apart in the same exact neighborhood. His father retired a millionaire early, sent his son full paid to Berkeley for college, and he currently is married to a woman who's a cancer surgeon and doctor who makes $500 million a year. And so my friend no longer works. He just has a side gig he does for fun where, believe it or not, he crafts furniture and sells it because it's capitalist to do so. Yet he spent the weekend on our fishing trip telling me and informing me the awful ruination that capitalism has inflicted in America, and how the only way out of our dystopian nightmare hellscape is socialism, and how we must embrace socialism.
Dystopian hellscape, dude. We live so good, dude. I've never there's always hot water in the shower. You know what I mean? I got dishwashers. I got clothes being washed by machines. You know what I mean?
Just the whole argument, dude. The only way you end the argument with a person who rides the high of capitalism while denouncing it and embracing socialism, you just ask them, "Hey, how many bathrooms you got in your house?" Actually,
I love
that's
it.
game
I
over,
love
dude.
it.
Because
Yes.
when you got more than one, you're a capitalist. Okay, more than one bathroom, you love capitalism. You thrive on capitalism.
No,
But this is.
I'm telling you, man, look at the south side of Chicago. That is the best the government can do.
Yes, dude. Yes,
saying any form of government could bring all people up is like saying the government could make everybody taller. The government can make us all equal height, not by making us taller. It's just going to cut the legs of the people who are tall. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
it
man.
Cannot bring everybody up. Capitalism is the only thing that's ever brought everybody up.
Absolutely. And I cannot insist more or enough that if you want to increase the size of your legs in that economy and society, become clavicular and get the surgery where you add actual bone to your legs, and then you could look smacks, man. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Fuck that guy.
It's crazy though. There again, people who have thrived in their entire lifetime in a capitalist society who are currently riding the high of capitalism and then also supporting Mamdani and saying, no, what we got to do is take all this money I earned fair and square and give it to the poor, but don't take my money, take Elon's money and this other guy's money. Like, not my money, no, my money I earned for me, right? So I could take my 2-week Spanish vacation touring the Mediterranean. You know what I'm saying?
Here's my problem with like your friend and all the other Democrats is the argument is, I'm saying this is the best we've ever had. You're saying it's not perfect. I'm not saying it is perfect.
Exactly.
I'm saying it's the best humans have ever had.
Totally.
Right?
Absolutely, man.
Find me something better. Maybe we'll try it. Communism, we've tried it. Doesn't work. Get that out of here. Socialism, none of that works. Get it out of here. So
yeah, man.
Come up with a better idea. Maybe we'll try it, but
what?
This is the best system. The reason capitalism works is because the government's not involved.
Right. Absolutely, man. No, we are a democratic republic. And you know what?
Yes.
It has been a pretty decent ride for the last 250 yees.
Look at us, baby. We're on top.
We're rocking it, man. You know,
China's been around. China has a fucking ruling lineage that goes back thousands of years. Bitch.
Yes,
we're on top, baby. Look at India.
Yeah,
India's
man.
nothing but a fucking cesspool.
It's just it's really gross to me to see people who have thrived in a capitalist society to think that it would be better in a socialist society, and that you have to remind very informed, very intelligent people who have gone to our universities. You have to remind them, hey, look, you know, socialism, kind of communism, not that successful right now around the world. Just take a look around at the current socialist countries, Laos, Cuba, North Korea, Vietnam, China. It's not that great to be an average citizen in those countries. And hey, you know what? You're right. Not totally. It's not perfect here in America. It's not the most wonderful thing to be an average citizen here in America, but we have so much better quality of life in this country versus these socialist places that you people seem to embrace now and want to turn America into.
Do you want to know how I know it's better? Our biggest problem in capitalism is we're too fat. All the socialist countries, there's no fat people. Dude, they're starving.
Not only that, we are the only country in the history of the world who have malnourished obese people. We're fat, but we don't have the right nutrients going through our body.
Eating garbage. We're choosing garbage. We have a whole section of our population that they walk by fresh fruit from around the world. They walk right past it and load up their cart with garbage from oil byproducts. And
seriously, man. Yeah, dude. It's unbelievable. How long does that last on the shelf? 100 years? I'm going to eat that.
It's so good.
Oh, but we got it so good, and we should be really happy and excited.
Good. Did you see that Jimmy Carr clip that went around?
I didn't actually. No.
Jimmy Carr's really smart. But he talked about how like the biggest problem is he boiled it down to, he said it's because what is it? He said happiness is like something minus, and it's really happiness minus envy. And so as life has gotten better for everybody, your envy hasn't gone down. Like a guy 100 years ago would look at your life and be like, "Oh my God, that is amazing! You have it made. It's amazing." You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
you're living here, you're looking at Elon Musk. Like, why don't I have that life? You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yes,
We don't
man.
have the yacht and everything, but we have fresh fruit from around the world. We can read, we can write, we have property rights. You know what I'm saying? It's property rights alone is unbelievable. The fact that you can just buy property in America.
Totally,
know?
man. And we can still look at guys like Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, and the like, and see a potential future for ourselves where if we get in bed with DARPA and the CIA and the CIA, maybe we too could become billionaires and trillionaires and sell this product we've created so they could collect our data, right? It's a dream we can all
yeah.
share. Absolutely.
America, man. Beautiful.
That's right, man. The country, land of the free, my man. Home of the brave.
That's great.
We are kicking off the 250th anniversary of the country here with Freedom Fest this weekend, and it's actually happening tonight. We got the UFC Battle Royale happening on the front lawn of the White House, which seems to be perturbing everybody on the left. If it has Trump's name next to it, people will hate it no matter what. There's this certain country. They can't handle themselves. The second there's something with Trump, they're just going to lose their minds over it. I'm going to say though, this octagon's a little ridiculous. It's kind of absurd that we have this going on. Look at that view though. The octagon with the White House in the background.
That's America. And the crane building. This guy's building. You know?
Dude, that's where because everyone's ripping on Trump about the his Arc de Triomphe that he's got going on.
It's a little ridiculous.
But also the what is it? The East Wing he's building. You got this sucker in the front lawn. Trump last week was quoted as saying, "Oh, maybe we'll never get rid of it. Actually, I kind of like it." You know, he compared it to the Eiffel Tower, saying, "You know, the Eiffel Tower was temporary, and look where we are now." So you never know, man. You got the octagon there for life. This guy is
ridiculous.
He's the troll in chief. He's an absolute genius with that stuff. But UFC this weekend today, and then we also have the America Fest, which is something totally different. The America 250. That'll be, I think, the 4th of July whole thing celebration. But the Freedom 250 they're calling it a politically infused thing that Trump and the White House are doing. They got fireworks and concerts and the UFC fight on the lawn. There's going to be an Indy car race through DC. I love it, man. I think this is great. We got to celebrate. And, you know, I look forward to the fight. You going to watch the fight?
Probably not, but I'm glad they're doing it.
Right on, man.
America.
Yeah, man. So be proud to be American this year. Mike, I think did we nail it? Did we get to all of it? I feel like we crushed the
Everything.
docket.
Yeah.
Are you tired? Have you had enough?
I'm done, man. I gotta go cook dinner.
Touching you. All right, folks. Well, I want to
Get
thank
ready.
everybody for hanging out, enjoying the good times, great oldies. Let's never forget our shout out to our current overlords, the Jewish brethren out there. We
The
accept
Indians?
and that's future overlords, the Chinese.
Never.
The Chinese and the Indians, allegedly. I've heard some
Never.
conflicting theories out there, but we always accept yen from our Chinese overlords and the shekels from our current Jewish overlords. Thanks again for hanging out, folks. Great crowd today. Absolutely. And we will see you again next week. Same time, same place. Happy birthday, America. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and your week. Yeah, man. We'll see you next time. DJ Radfather playing us out here. Yeah.
For Tony.
All right.
The only good Radiohead song.
And Tony, what you said you were going to call in. What happened, bro?
Yeah, what happened, man?
No
Tony
calling.
Baloney.
Unbelievable. All right.
You're gonna be Tony Baloney until you stop being full of baloney. That's the rule. Stop with the baloney.
Can look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special special, but I'm a creep. What the hell am I turning